You got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Minnesota favored by 2.5. The over-under on this one is 43.5. Thoughts on this one?
I wanted to take Chicago, but then I remembered that the Bears are technically worse than the Broncos because the Broncos beat the Bears. So I am going to take Minnesota to cover here on the road. Shock everybody a little bit. I'm going to take the over. I think both pass defenses are not very good. They will give it up through the air here a little bit. So should have some points and at least be an entertaining game with two bad teams and kind of see how it shakes out.
Yeah, I ended up taking the Bears on this one because I think that they do find a way to kind of get things clicking. This is a deal where Chicago has seemingly kind of put it together here 2 games in a row, and I think we see this carry on over into a third. Justin Fields looking spectacular the last 2 games as well, even as a passer, not having to even rely necessarily on the legs to get it done for fantasy purposes. So I think that we see some of that continue here as well. The Vikings, I one of the big questions is what does that offense look like? Sans Justin Jefferson on this one. Yeah, this is.
I think you're going to see a monster freaking week from TJ Hawkinson, and I think you're going to see Jefferson's targets get spread out between Cam Akers, Jordan Addison, and KJ Osborne.
Fair enough. But that being the case, I do think that we do see the Bears find a way to squeak inside that 2.5. I do think that the over gets hit. Not going to surprise me if we see this one end up, with a total closer to 60 than 40 when it's all said and done. Yeah, it would be. As far as a prop on this one that I really like is DJ Moore over 4.5 receptions.
I like that. I'm going to play right in with it. I think Justin Fields goes over 190.5 passing yards. I think that prop's a little low based off of how he's played, particularly in the first half against the Broncos and the Commanders.